Hey folks, Welsh Woodsman here. Got the day off today, so I've just nipped up to an old patch of woodland that we used to use a lot a long time ago. And I just thought it for a nice change, seeing as it's such a sunny day. It's a lovely spot to come. The birds singing flat out here. I haven't really got much of a plan what I'm going to do today. Obviously get a nice little fire going, have a cuppa, have some food up here. I'll have a look at some useful, maybe edible, medicinal plants and things on the way in. Look out for a nice stick or something that I can get a spoon out of. I don't know, just to chill out for the day and take you along with me. Right, I've only just stepped into the woodland now, and if you look at the ground cover, it's an absolute blanket of Ramsons. So you can imagine the nice garlicky smell throughout the woodland now. The flowers haven't come out yet, but they're almost starting to come out. You can see the buds come in. This is an edible. These leaves are quite big. Ideally the nice young shoots. When I pointed out in an earlier video about you've got to be really careful with ID. If you look around now and I point, and I'll zoom in on this section. I'm getting the right one here. There. See? In amongst the Ramsons. See this? Looks very similar to the Ramson leaf. There's the Ramson, and then there's a slightly different leaf with ribs on it. But when you look at the blanket, they all look the same. This is a lords and ladies, very poisonous. Right next to it, a Ramson leaf, edible. So again, folks, 100% ID. If you're not sure, don't eat it. Okay, I've come to the old spot. And it's kind of overgrown. There's a lot of bramble, there's a lot of trees down up here, and it's let them more light into the forest floor through the canopy. So bramble seems to have taken quite a hold here, blackberry, and there's a lot of wood and enemies coming up in section, a lot of lords and ladies, herb robert growing here. But I need to do a bit of a clean up now and tidy the fireplace up, get a bit of a hot hanger on the go and some firewood in. Okay, so while I'm prepping all the wood for the fire, I'm also going to have a look for, see if I can get a nice tinder bundle, and then possibly have to go to Bodrel. We'll see now when I'm looking for the tinder what else I can find kit wise. But rather than wait a few hours for my first cup of tea, I've brought a small pot that I was going to boil the water over the fire. I brought my kit with it so I can use my meths burner. So this kit now, the pot itself is from the bushcraft store, and I think it's a copy of like a Torx titanium pot, 750ml stainless pot with a bail handle. So it's just like a large mug, and what I had made for it, I had a stormin stoves, meths burner and corn kit made to fit it. So what I'm going to do now is put the thing together. I used this on when we walked the Pembrokeshire Coast Path last summer, and it was brilliant. So that's the corn setup. Obviously this large slot is now to accommodate the handles. So that slots in with the meths burner, excuse me, I'm getting a bit in here, the meths burner underneath. So he also makes the small meths burners then out of, this one's made out of a Schweppes tonic can. So I'll do a close-up on these in a bit. So what I'll do is get some meths in it on the go. I know I'm not exactly on the flat surface here now, but it's not going to be long. noticed that I think this is near as damn it the same size, because my Pathfinder bottle fits in it, and I've got the hook that cooks with this in one of the previous videos. It's pretty much the same size pot as the Pathfinder, the small pot that goes with this cook kit. But this one obviously is stainless with the handles, but it also has a bail, so I can cook over the fire with it, which I will be heating water later. So all I'm going to do now is she's lit. Obviously you can't see it now because it's in the full sun and I can't see it. I had to put my hand over it to feel it. So we'll leave that now to boil and I can carry on with my fire. Right, I'll just do a bit more of a close-up. There's the Stormin Normin stoves 2-piece aluminium windshield. Very similar to a caldera cone. I have 2 other pots at home with actual caldera cones from Trail Designs. And this is the bushcraft stove pot. As soon as they released these, I thought stainless. I went to one. I've got loads of titanium pots. They're great, they're light, but they don't conduct the heat very well, so whatever you're cooking tends to burn. There's a bail handle then that hooks on either side. Can you see that? There's little tabs there to hook straight into. But like I said, the titanium burns stuff to the bottom of the pot, so unless you're just boiling water or you're stirring constantly, at least with the stainless you don't really worry about it so much over the fire. But there we are. Damn good bit of kit. It all packs inside the pot. Sorry about the wobbliness, I'm chicken flies, I'm getting eaten alive here. It all goes inside the pot, the cone, the meths burner, everything, and I can fit a small bottle of meths in there as well. And it doesn't weigh that much more than a titanium version of this. Not a lot more. We're talking probably 100 grams, if that. But I know all the weight adds up, but I like a bomb-proof kit that I can use over the fire as well as meths. Okay, that didn't take long. 4 or 5 minutes. So I'm ready for a cuppa. Okay, I've cut everything I need now to make a nice lightweight pot hanger just for that little pot, and then I can leave it up here so we can come back and reuse it over and over. I've just harvested these from Hazel over there. It's quite a big stool, so I've only taken 2 off it, and it'll encourage new growth from the coppice. So I've got my hanger, and what I'll do is I'll show you how to carve the notches in. Pole length to suspend it from, and then with the offcuts I'll have pegs then to hold the back end of it down, because I'm just going to rest it on the rock on the side of the fireplace just to suspend it, and then these can hold the pole down, and then that's more than enough to suspend the pot. And that will probably take quite a weight pot as well, but it's more than enough. You don't need a massive pot hanger. That's more than ample. Right, let's crack on. Okay, I've decided to go with an actual upright as well. So I've cut some of my waste off these poles, and I've cut a Y stick out of green hazel. Next bit now, there's the length of the pole. That's going to be the section suspended over my fire. There's my hanger, which I have to carve the notches in, which gives me my height. And then first of all what we'll do is put some pressure on the pole to see which way the pole twists. Now that's fine, so what I'll do is just make the first cut on the flat there, so I know where my flat point is. And then if I bring it up to the camera, hopefully you can see this, we'll just shape the end of this flat section on the top, so the beak of the pot hanger then is going to sit on that, and then you just take some of the underside away at a steep angle, so there's not much. That was a full round there, it's going to be awkward. You'd have to carve even more of a beak on the pot hanger. So, and then all I'm going to do is make a tiny indentation there to encourage the beak that I'm going to carve on the pot hanger to sit in. Just makes it a little bit more stable if it's breezy. Okay, onto the pot hanger. Okay, in this section I've got my pot. Now I need to know roughly how high this needs to sit over the fire. So what I'll do is offer it up. If you can see that, hopefully. Suspend that over the fire, which gives me my first level, the lowest level, on the same side as where, just make a little mark there, on the same side as the notch. So that's my lowest height. Well, I want to bring it up a bit and make another notch slightly further down, and then I can have different levels if I want to simmer or boil. I can adjust the height. So, whoop. Okay, there's my marks. There's one, and then where are we? There's the other one. So I'm going to carve now. Show you to carve the beaks. Right, I'm going to carve the beaks into the pot hanger. That's my lowest mark. So what I'm going to do is place it on top of a piece of wood or a chopping block or something, whatever you've got, and then I just want to make an X. Rock it back and forth, or you can use a batten on the back of the knife. That's just to give me my start. There, can you see that? What I'll do now is come into, get this on camera, come into the bottom section first. If I take some of that away, make a stop cut, so I can come up to that stop cut first. And then these sections that I've made, I can then cut up to those stop cuts. Okay. All I do now is tidy that up and make it a bit deeper, and then that'll be it, and get on to the next one. Okay, just put that knife away. There we are, we can see the notch, and then you can see how I've undercut it, that angle. It's just so it sits on that point. Then I take a little bit more of this section in, and then that'll be the first part of the hanger, because once the pot is on with the water inside, that'll pull down in it and it'll straighten everything up. What I forgot was I wanted to make myself a nice little neck knife, and I forgot I put it in the bag. That's what I was going to use to make this pot hanger. So there's my little neck knife. You can see it's quite small in comparison to my hand. but I've left it a little bit chunky so that swell sits smack bang in the centre of my palm. Nice sharp back edge for taking a fire steel, so it should feather nicely. I made it all myself. It's not perfect, I'm nowhere near in the class of Rob's knives, but it's more than good enough for me to use. So I made it all, apart from I didn't make the pins. Made the blade blank, and then I've used a piece of yew. I've book matched it quite tidily so the grain goes and cross out nice. Red liners. So I'll get onto my second notch now. So let's give this little knife a go. So again, just the X to give me my rough guide where I'm starting my knot. So it's easy then to put it down on the log. I think you can see it, yeah. So then I can put some weight down onto it with a lot less fear of slipping and hurting myself. See, come in now. So far, it's a lovely little knife. This is its maiden voyage. I haven't even shaved the stick with it until now, so okay. That's enough. Upper and the lower notch, I don't need any more. I'll just tidy these up and then get it over the fire. Okay, I'm going to light the fire today with my flint and steel. So I've got some charcloth that I've made, carry with me in this pot. There's my tinder bundle. I'm going to steal I had of Dave Budd. Somewhere in here. There we are. Piece of flint. So a piece of charcloth out. Dropping half of it on the floor. I've done this for quite a while, so hopefully I get it. Let's see now first. A nice blunt bit of flint. Okay. Have ignition. I don't know if you can see in there. Okay, damp tinder bundle. Start again. Round 2. Try again. Oh well, that was first one. Okay. Am I still in shot there? Because I'm using rotten spalted hazel, I didn't exactly get nice feathers, so what I did was hat off, collect all my shavings in my hat. So that's what we always used to do before we used to make feather sticks, just make a pile of shavings. Okay, firelight and get away. Time to get the pot on. Burning lovely, and I got another notch below, so as that burns down now and I can change the shape of the fire, I can drop that down lower. Okay, this is only going to be a short video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Bear with me, I have got a couple more videos, video footage to sort out from last weekend to get on tonight, and then I'll get this done. Just like to thank everybody so far who subscribed. When I checked, I've hit the 100. So I've got my 100 subscribers, and like I promised in an earlier video, I'm going to do a spoon giveaway. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a Facebook page, Welsh Woodsman Outdoors. The only way I can work it out is I'll get a picture of the spoon I'm doing a giveaway. If you head over to Welsh Woodsman Outdoors on Facebook, and then if you give my page a follow, feel free to share it, and include in my YouTube channel. Share it if you can, get my channel out there. I want to get up the numbers now, and if I can get up to 250, I'll do another giveaway. So, like I said, over to my Facebook channel, I'll do the spoon giveaway in there, and then I'll explain how we're going to do it. Okay, thanks for watching. That's about it. I'm just going to sit here now and finish whittling this off, sort the fireplace, clean up here, and then I'm going to head on home. Thanks for watching.